Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to the use of the law of attraction to attract money and health. So I'm using these cards. Okay, I think the last time I did this was 3 weeks ago. I've been sick for the entire month. So yes, and I chopped my hair because I wanted to donate it. So I'm donated it to Locks of Love, actually. So it's a good cause. So I know it looks weird. It looks weird because now I have a really short hair. My hair was long up to here. So I just, wanted to donate it. So today, I'm using these cards. These are not divination cards. These are just wonderful messages to help you to track um, health and money and health. So here we are. Let's look at we start with the health cards. So what you're going to do, you're going to pick one card. I'll pick 3 cards, but you're going to have to pick one card. Pick one card out of pick a number. From 1, 2, or 3, pick a number. And that number obviously represents a card. So we're going to start with the health and the law of attraction cards. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 randomly. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these are the cards that you need to focus on. So pick a number. I'm going to kind of like show it to you here. So pick a number. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So pick a card. 1, 2, or 3. Which one you like? 1, 2, or 3. So if you pick number 1, this is number 1, you like it. It says, I can tell an improved story about my physical well-being. So I'm going to read it for you. You can, just read it with me in your head, like repeating it what I'm saying. So it's long, so I would rather to read it to you. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories throughout your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life. So tell it the way you want it to be. So it's great because, you might not be feeling well or whatever's happening with your health right now. But I think the story behind this is just to be positive and stay strong, whatever's happening in your story. And, there's some times when we decide to be a victim all the time. And I think this means like, don't stay on the victim side. Okay, just stay strong and see your story in a different way. Like instead of putting yourself like, oh, this is happening to me, like, you know what, I'm strong and I'm going to show that I can do this. And like, things are going to be better, my health is going to be better, and I'll be able to get this and this and this done. So this is why this is what I see the story behind this, which is great because I know I have an autoimmune condition, and sometimes you can feel like I can't do this anymore, like I'm sick all the time and whatever and whatever, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get this done. This is going to happen to me. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So let's do this. If you pick number 2, what's number 2? Number 2 says, before you take any action, you will seek your vibrational alignment. Before you take any action, seek for your vibrational alignment. So seek your vibrational alignment first and then follow through with inspired action. Let your medical community assist you in your recovery, but do not ask them to do the impossible. Do not ask them to give you a cure to compensate for your misalignment of energy. We want you to know that you have the power to accomplish anything that you desired, but you cannot look outside of yourself for the validation to do so. Your validation will come from within you in the form of emotion. So this is great. This is great. So whatever you're passing through, you will understand this message. I really love this. It's about alignment. It's about us. The change is always, it starts from within us. So I like this. I really love this message for number 2. So number 3, if you pick number 3, what it says, a doctor who offers hope can be of much value. So this is for whatever you're passing through. When medicine and science stop looking for cures and begin to look for vibrational causes or imbalances, they will see a much higher rate of recovery. If a doctor does not believe that you can recover from your illness, your association with that doctor is extremely detrimental. For there is much evidence to show that people can recover from supposedly incurable diseases. These are only 2 factors that have anything to do with your recovery: your desire and your belief. And a negative incurable diagnosis is hindering your belief. So this must be a very special message for someone. Really, if you pick number 3, for whatever you're passing through, I'm just going to repeat this. It's so important. There are only 2 factors that have anything to do with your recovery: your desire and your belief. And a negative incurable diagnosis is hindering your belief. So yes, sometimes we need to go for second opinions, and I have an incurable disease because it's an autoimmune condition, but I said I'm going to refuse to believe that this is going to happen to me. I believe that I can do this, and I'm still here. So your mind is strong. Your mind is strong. And I know not for all cases and not for all conditions and diseases can help, but I think it's very important to keep your mind strong for whatever you're passing through, and surround yourself with good people and positive people. Because if you don't surround yourself with good, positive people, and people that just pity you and puts you again and again and over again just in a very stage of a victim, that's not good. I think we need to be positive. We need to be strong. And it's hard, and it's super hard. And I know how it is. I know how it is because I do have an autoimmune condition, incurable, and has put me in a very horrible situation. Like, I was losing my hearing and I was losing my sight. So my sight went back, and my hearing came back. So imagine, I was even having trouble to try to swallow for a good time. I have to actually switch food because I could choke with it. So, but I said, I refuse to believe that that's going to be me, or this is going to be me. I refuse. I know I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep fighting. So here I am. So now let's take the cards for the money and the law of attraction cards. And you're going to pick one card. I'm going to pick 3. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, and I'll read them for you. And that's the message for you. Remember, these are not divination cards. These are kind of like a self-help cards too, the same ones that I do for the weekly affirmators. These are beautiful messages for you to help you. So this is 1, 2, and 3. This is 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. So pick a card, pick a number. I would say pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. This is 1, 2, or 3. So if you pick number 1, number 1 says, I will praise success wherever I see it. Remember, this is your messages to attract money into your life. So praise success, whatever you see it. And it says, when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. So these are great message for you. This is really great. Really great. But when you realize that what others do with the money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but with every important subject of your physical experience. I love it. If you pick number 2, this is your message. Rather than complaining, you need to focus on positive aspects. This is what most of us can do sometimes, right? We just focus on the negative. And that's the problem if you want to succeed. You know, people sometimes just focus in the negative aspect of things instead of focusing in what your talent is and what the positive thing is. That's what you really need to focus on, because that's exactly what is going to take you to be successful. It's focusing in the right things, focusing in your talents, focusing in the positive things. Don't focus on the negative. That's when you can move on, because then you focus in the negative and you try to fix what is negative, but then you dismissing what you're good at, your talents and whatever that can actually help you to move up, right? So let me read this for you. When you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaints. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present about your past and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. So, yes, you focus on the good things and the positive things and your talents and whatever can help you to move up in life. If you pick number 3, it says, I can tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. So it says, don't, or you cannot tell stories of shortage and experience abundance, right? We're talking about the law of attraction. It says, continue to tell stories of shortage only continues to contradict your desire for abundance. This is very important because I need to focus on, I didn't pick a card, but this is really good for me. And you cannot have it both ways. You cannot focus upon unwanted and receive wanted. You cannot focus upon stories about money that make you feel uncomfortable and allow into your experience what makes you feel comfortable. A different story will bring different results. Your thoughts are the basis for the attraction of all things that you consider to be good, which includes enough money and health for your comfort and joy. So this is what you need to think. This is what you need to tell yourself. Read it with me. My thoughts are the basis for the attraction of all things that I consider to be good, which includes enough money and health for my comfort and joy. So there you go. Being positive in your mind. Stop thinking, oh, I'm going to be short of this. Oh, I'm going to be short of that. Oh my God, I don't have money. Oh my God, I don't have this. Just think about, you know what, in a different way. I consider this to be good. I'm just going to, instead of just acting that way with that attitude, I think the best thing is to change that attitude and turn it into like, well, I have enough to be good. I have health. I have joy. So now what I'm going to do is just to use the money in a proper way. Let me just, share this and share, fix this, get a budget, and just, I think the way you act, your attitude with yourself and the way you think, it does really change things. So if you pick number 1, remember it says you will pray success whenever you see it. That's the attitude you have to have. Number 2, rather than complaining, you have to focus on the positive aspects in your talents and whatever can help you to move up in life. And, and you cannot tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. Remember that. If you want to attract money, you have to say, I'm good with this, I'm good with that, I have enough. And you know what? That would change things in the environment and the energy. Okay. Anyway, so I hope I help you guys in any way with these messages. I love this one because I was like thinking about shortage. I was thinking about this today and I was like, oh, I definitely need to change this. So you see, this is why I'm motivated to do this messages for you guys, because also I listen to these messages too. I mean, they help me too. So anyway, so hope I help you with these messages and with the law of attraction, which I believe in the law of attraction. But obviously also have to be with our actions and our attitude towards life, right? That's the law of attraction. So anyway, please subscribe, please give me a like, comment, and share this video and this guidance with other people, friends, family, to help them to see things in a different way, right? And to understand what the love of attraction is, and use the love of attraction because it helps a lot of people, helps me, help everyone. So anyway, much love and much light, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.